Saturn S Series 1995 to 2002. The second generation SL sedans and SW station wagons were made from 1996 to 1999. They had both featured a completely redesigned exterior. The interior was mostly the same as on the first generation vehicles, while mechanically they went largely untouched. The redesigned second generation S Series went on sale in 1995 for the 1996 model year. A few minor changes were made for the 1998 model year S Series vehicles. Due to multiple complaints about the noise coming from the vehicle's trip odometer that had been in all of the Saturn S Series since 1995, had replaced with a new type of trip odometer in an effort to correct the problem. For the 1998 model year, a new cluster with a digital trip odometer had been introduced. Rear disc brakes were no longer available as an option on the S Series due to high costs for them, as well as very little improvement in braking performance over the conventional rear drum brakes setup. Beginning with all of the Saturn S Series vehicles that were made in late 1999, sometimes referred to as 1999.5 models, had received improvements to both the shock and the dock engines in the S Series. These changes included revised pistons, new connecting rods, and new crankshaft counterweights in the engine as well. The twin-cam cylinder head had now featured a new roller rocker setup with hydraulic tappets and roller cams, replacing the conventional bucking lifter setup of the previous engine in the S Series. Also introduced for the 1999 model year S Series vehicles that were sold in California was a different type of an exhaust manifold that housed an upstream catalytic converter. This converter had heated up much faster than the conventional unit, and it had also decreased exhaust emissions faster as well, and it also had provisions for an air injection reaction system. This had injected fresh air into the exhaust to reduce hydrocarbons during the startup of the vehicle, as it would help the oxygen sensors and catalytic converters reach their operating temperatures faster. These vehicles were made to meet the all-new Carb LEV standards for the 1999 model year. The second generation SC Coupes were made from 1997 to 2002. The second generation SC Coupes had also moved to the longer wheelbase that the SL sedans and the SW station wagons had used, resulting in an equal wheelbase length across all S Series models. The redesign had resulted in a more curved look for the SC Coupes, which gave a slight increase in the vehicle's interior room space, as well as a completely redesigned exterior of the vehicle itself. For the 1999 model year, a front-opening clamshell door was added to the driver's side of the vehicle. Even though this door on the driver's side of the vehicle had allowed easier access into the vehicle's rear seat, the driver's seat in the vehicle was also able to slide forward to allow easy access to the vehicle's rear seat as well. As a clamshell door, the rear driver's side door could not open unless the front door was open, because the door handle was on the inside of the door itself. Like the first generation SC Coupes, the SC1 model lacked a rear sway bar. In 1999 for the 2000 model year, the Saturn S Series had been redesigned for the final time before being discontinued in 2002. This resulted in the third generation Saturn S Series. The exterior of the Saturn SL sedans revived new body panels from the belt line down. The rear end of the SL sedans received a redesigned applique on the trunk, and the headlights of the SL sedans had received orange turn signal indicators. The interior of all the Saturn S Series models received a completely redesigned dashboard, center console, and steering wheel, but the rest of the interiors were mostly unchanged. The SL2, SW2, and SC2 got the storage compartment with a sliding armrest in the center console as standard, whereas the SL1, SW1, and SC1 did not. Like the 1999 model year SL sedans and the 1999 model year SW station wagons that were made in late 1999, the 2000 model year SL sedans and the 2000 model year SW station wagons had also included a digital trip odometer, which did not cause any issues like the analog trip odometers that were used in the 1991 early 1999 model year S Series vehicles. The third generation Saturn S Series was also the first Saturn to use the Body Control Module, BCM, and the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, systems in tandem with each other. In the third generation Saturn S Series models, the PCM system was used strictly for the vehicle's transmission and engine, whereas the BCM system was used strictly for the vehicle's interior functions such as the digital trip odometer and speedometer. Beginning with the 2001 model year, side curtain airbags became available as an optional feature. The optional side curtain airbags were only available on the 2001 to 2002 model Saturn SL1 and SL2 sedans. The third generation of Saturn SC continued to be available in SC1 and SC2 models. While retaining the previous generation's bodywork, it was facelifted with redesigned fasces front and rear, as well as new headlamps and tail lamps. The front fenders and door panels were also changed, continuing the character line all the way down to the fog light beneath the front bumper. A PCM and BCM were added. A new GT trim package had become available for the Saturn SC Coupes for the 2001 model year, along with the option of American racing wheels that was only available on the GT version of the Saturn SC Coupes. A rear spoiler on the vehicle's rear trunk lid was also made available for the 2001 to 2002 model year Saturn SC GT Coupes. A special homecoming edition of the SL2 was released for 1994. It had special pearl white paint, a silver tint pearl, shared with Cadillac models of this year, black Saturn emblems, spoiler, 15N, 381mm, teardrop wheels, anti-lock 4-wheel disc brakes, gray leather, cloth interior, rear headrests, fog lamps, and power locks and windows. Options included a sunroof, CD player, and the 4-speed automatic with traction control. In 1998 and 1999, prospective buyers of a red or white SC2 had the option of purchasing the black top coupe package for $225 US. The models were referred to as the red hot coupe or white hot coupe, based on the exterior color. The package came with a black roof panel, black outside rear view mirrors, black emblems, white face gauges and black accented teardrop wheels. These are extremely rare.